it. 1 year of going live. Today is December 21st. This is the winter solstice. So, in case you don't know, that is really when, the real New Year starts. It's the shortest day of the year. And after that, each day starts getting longer again. So, it's a great time to stop before like all the madness of the holidays. And for me, I like to go through like on New Year's, on times like this, I go through and I say, what am I grateful for the last year? And what I'm thinking, planning for the new year. So we're going to talk about that. But today is also the last day, woohoo, of my commitment to go live every day. Yay, I did it. Okay, so at the beginning of last year, on December 21st of 2020, I started my commitment to go live every day. Now, doesn't mean I had to go live and people even had to see it, right? And so, what happened throughout this year? I mean, there were times I was in Colombia and I had no cell reception, so like the videos didn't post, but I did go live each day. And there's been a lot of times I've been on the road or I've been away, so I haven't gone live to all of like the different platforms. I didn't go live to YouTube, Facebook, etc. Sometimes, I just did the easiest thing and just went live to Instagram for a minute or two. There have been quite a few times when I forgot and I was in bed and it was like midnight. And that happened again just recently, a couple days ago. And I got myself out of bed in my bathrobe and went live just as part of keeping my commitment. But I don't know if you know this, but if your videos are shorter than 1 minute on Instagram, they don't post. So you didn't see those, hopefully, but I did go live. So, those ones were just part of keeping the commitment. But one of the great things that came out of this going live every day that I wanted to do is I created hundreds of videos of content for all of you. So tools, tips, teaching, reading, my first book, there's just all kinds of content that I've created now that can then be hopefully we'll take those videos and edit them and, cut out all of the chit chatting and stuff. But there's a lot of really good content now. So I'm excited about that. I am also very excited to not have to do it anymore. This was a hard commitment to keep, I have to say. It was not easy to force myself to go live every day. And so I am glad that that is done, that I did it. I kept my commitment. I did it for 1 year. There actually was, I think, 2 days I forgot. And I made a video posting about that, that there was 2 days, like right after the big launch and everything, when I was just like in a different headspace. So, but you don't have to be perfect. Just get up and keep going and keep trying again. So, hey, Pablito. Anyway, this is my year of going live. Woohoo, I did it. Okay, so, and you know what? There's a few myths we can bust here. No matter what anybody tells you, just going live every day on YouTube does not mean you are going to get followers. But it does help you to get more practice. It helped me to get more practice at talking to a camera, right? Talking to you guys without necessarily having someone right there the whole time. Hey, Allison, nice to see you. So I did it. I am not going to be going live every day after this because I did it. I finished my year. And I know that's great for social media content, supposedly, but I'm not. It's way too much work. It will be nice to have my mornings to myself. Hey, Allison. But I've created hundreds of videos and there's tons of great content, so you can go and watch them now. Okay, the other thing I wanted to do today is, like I said, this is really the new year. December 21st is the real new year because it is the shortest day of the year. After this, the days begin to get longer and longer, right? It's the winter solstice. So it's a great time to say, what are we grateful for the last year? This is what I do every year. And it becomes something really interesting. Make a list, because then each year I have a list of kind of what were some of the highlights of my year? What were some of the cool things that happened? Because we often don't, I don't always remember, right? So it's nice to have a great, hey, Sunman, good to see you, my man. How are you? So I'm going to tell you my list of what I am grateful for this last year. And I'd love to hear yours. What are some of the things you're grateful for? Put them in the comments and let me know, okay? So one of the things I'm grateful for is my health. Whew, because without our health, we really don't have much. There's still lots of areas I can improve in my health with, making sure I'm in the gym regularly, etc. But I am grateful to have had my health. I am grateful that I have had a steady income that I could support myself. I know that this is hard for a lot of people, and there have been plenty of years when I did not have this, and so this is something I'm very grateful for when I have it. I am grateful because I have a boyfriend. I have someone I'm in a serious relationship with. It's been many years since I have been in a serious relationship with somebody, actually like thinking about marriage. So I am very grateful to have him in my life. And of course, I am very grateful for my book launch. Finally. Woohoo! Yay. I'm very grateful for that, right? I mean, this has been years in the works. So, okay, Allison says health, freedom, and my business. Yes, those are amazing things to be grateful for, right? Yeah, so share with me, share in the comments. Tell me what you're grateful for this last year. So I'm really grateful for this. I'm very grateful for the amazing team that helped me get it out, for Liz Stein, for Bianca, for my agent Becky, all fantastic women who really got behind this and got this out, and for all of the members of the press. I've spoken to a lot of people from the press, done interviews with them, and so many of them did a really good job, a very thoughtful job of reading it and writing articles on it and really trying to get into the deeper meaning of what I was trying to share in it, not just sensationalizing it. So I'm very grateful to the members of the press who did that, who I did interviews with. I'm, Dr. Oz and Mick from UK Telegraph and the New York Post and Bitch Media, right? So there have been so many of them, and I really appreciate the great job that they did in getting out the word. Iman Blue says, revealing the truth about my family. Is that what you're grateful for this year? Well, that's good. So, So anyway, that's something I'm very grateful for, that this is finally out. This has been a labor of love and hard work for years now, and a dream of mine to get this out. So, and I'm very grateful for all of the wonderful people who have read it, who give me comments, who've told me like how much it's helped them or helped them to see things in a different way. And I hope this next year we can really continue to do that. What else am I grateful for? I'm grateful for all of my friends who showed up to help, and because a lot of them didn't. It was quite surprising, really. A lot of people who had said they would help, or they would say they would email or do things like that, they didn't. Yeah. And so I'm really grateful for the ones who did, and that really stands out to me. And I think because normally I'm in the position that people are calling me for help, so through this process, this is the first time that I typically ever ask for anything or ask for help. So I'm grateful for the people who did show up to help with that. And I will remember the ones who didn't. I'm also grateful for having my patent issued this year. That was exciting. This is something that takes years and years to do. This is my second patent, so I'm very grateful that got issued this year. What else? I kept my commitment to go live. Whew, that was hard. And I'm grateful for the other tools that I created this year. So not just writing the book, but as part of writing the book, I've created some fantastic tools for people. Some of them are going to be like free lead magnets, tools for happiness book, the workbook to go with my first book, I Own Me, the Financial Ninjas course, which we are putting the finishing touches on. So I'm grateful for all of that getting out. And in that creative process of putting that together, I am grateful for the new friends I've made and who have come through to support me in this process. And I'm grateful for my old friends that are still with me. And yeah, I'm grateful that I took a trip to Colombia in March. That was fun. It was fun to travel again, to get out of the country, to, be somewhere, in nature. So that was really cool. And I'm grateful for the new businesses that I'm creating, the new business ventures, some of the new business tools that I have to help clients and friends, and hopefully get out to people to help them be able to access more economic independence and like trust and EIN and stuff like that. So I'm grateful for that too. I'm grateful for all of these things. Hey, Emily, nice to see you. So those are the things. I'm sure that if I had more time, I sat down and really went back through my diaries and stuff, I'd come up with other things I'm grateful for. But those are the things when I sat in my meditation today that came up for me that I was grateful for. So I like to make a list of the things I'm grateful for. And so that I can go back, when you go back through your journals and stuff, I can see that all kind of in one place and be like, oh, wow, that's what we did that year. So that's very cool. What else? What's next for me next year? Do you ever write down your goals or the things you want to do or create in the coming year? So, yeah, so there's some exciting stuff that I have planned. Now, sometimes we plan it and it doesn't always happen the way we plan, right? Sometimes we write down things we want. There are plenty of years I have written down stuff and that I didn't get those things that I wrote down. But there's other times you write it down and you make that a priority and you get it. So this next year, there's certain things that I want to do on the family side, baby side, other things like that. So, and also, one of the things I've been wanting to do is create a video to teach these principles to children. So hopefully we'll get that done this year. We'll get out some materials for kids, young people, teens. That's one of the things I'm passionate about doing for this coming year, putting together tools and programs to help people, help women, help those who need to stand up for themselves, and yeah, see what we can do. And you also get out this other side of the business, the economic side of the business, because like I said, so important to have both the mental and emotional and the principles and the economics in order for us to really break free. So those are still some of the things that I continue to focus on. And of course, I really enjoy and love talking to kids, talking to young people, talking to teens, talking to college students about this stuff, because I just find that they are so, their minds are so sharp and they are open and able to see things really from a very logical perspective. So I enjoy that. I think a lot of times, sometimes older adults can have a tendency to let their own prejudices and things get in the way of seeing things clearly. Not everybody. I'm sure the people who listen to me don't do that, but I've seen that happen. And so I always I like to say, why don't we talk to the young kids about this stuff and give them a better chance to live a happy, healthy life rather than, them not learning about it till they're in their 40s. And, by that time they've already got so much baggage and damage and things that have happened. So let's get it to kids young. Let's help them out and help them learn these tools for better, happier, healthier, abuse-free life. Okay. Anyway, I love you all. I hope you guys have a great year. And I am not going to be going live every day after this. So go back and watch the videos I've already created. There is a ton of great content that I've put my heart into for all of you. And I hope that this next year is going to be a really empowering one, that we are going to be coming out of, all of the restrictions and the, gaslighting and everything that's been going on with COVID, that we are going to be able to, and all of the economic hardship, that we're going to be able to restart this economy, and people are going to be able to get back together with those that they love and have connection and have togetherness again, and that it can be a really good and positive year. I know there's a lot of signs that there's going to be more bumps and difficulty ahead, but I hope that for you it is a beautiful and positive year because, you know, uh, like even with COVID and stuff, right? We can, I know lots of people who it helped them to see things in a different way. For me, 2020 was the year I basically just hibernated the whole year and wrote my memoir, right? So in a way, it was good for me. I didn't have any distractions. I couldn't go out and see people. I couldn't travel. So sometimes these things that seem bad can also be for our good if we are able to use them in that way, if we're able to turn them around in that way. So I know that it helped a lot of people reassess their relationships, reassess their work, reassess what they were doing in their lives, where they were going with their lives. So, in that sense, I think that's good. Opening us up to saying, what do we really want? What's really important to us? And are we spending our time doing what's really important to us? So, instead of just getting caught up and distracted by all of the noise and the demands of life. So, in that sense, I think it was probably not a bad thing, right? For a lot of people who were able to use it in that way. And I know it's caused a lot of suffering as well. And I hope that we can put things back together. And so I'm going to be working on some stuff that I hope will help people set themselves up in a better position so that they can be ready and have like a war chest and have a way to take care of themselves when difficult things happen, difficult economic things, other types of stuff. So I'm hoping to help create something that can help people do that. And that's part of what I'm I like to understand resources and taking care of yourself because I came from that background of really having nothing and knowing like how scary that is, how scary it is to have nothing and no way to support yourself and have like small kids and things that you're responsible for. That was happening to me when I was a kid myself. So I really understand that. And that's one of the things that has driven me to be the success I am, to get the education I did, and to put things in place so that I am able to take care of myself. That was one of the things that drove me to do what I did. So it can help in that sense if it gets us on a path and gives us the fire and the determination to create something new, to create something in a way to take care of ourselves. Anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic new year, holiday, fantastic 2022. And I will still be coming on to chat. I will still come on and talk when I have things to talk about. I will probably, instead of doing it every day like I've been doing it, I'll probably set a certain day. Maybe in the New Year's, I'll probably set maybe 1 or 2 days a week instead, where I come on and I do an in-depth show or conversation about a topic, maybe financial, maybe sort of emotional, right? So I will be coming on regularly. It just won't be every day because I did it. I finished my 1 year. Woohoo! Yay! Okay. I am glad. And I won't have to like jump up in the middle of the night like, oh my God, I forgot to go live. So I'm happy that that's done. I don't have to stress about it. Hey, woo! Hey, Zeus, nice to see you. Thanks. She says, congrats. Wow. Thank you. I appreciate it. Anyway, go back and watch this video. I'm talking about all the things I'm grateful for in the last year. And I'm grateful for all of you who have come on and watched and participated and talked and commented. I love it. And that's one of the things that inspires me, even if it's just a few people. She says, happy to see you too. Thank you. I'm happy to see you. I know. So the faithful few who have come on and chatted with me. I appreciate it. Says, of course I'll watch it. Okay, good, good. All right. Well, these are two of the things I can hold up and show that I did this year. So that's pretty cool, right? Plus all the other things that we got going on. And I hope you guys have a fantastic year. All right. I will talk to you soon, but probably not tomorrow. Bye.